So, on my last video I ended because there wasn't enough room on my computer for more of a video. I was talking about archangel gymnastics and how you need archangel muscles and archangel wings and basically archangel love to do gymnastics. You have to have enough love for God to let him force your body to do the techniques that you really want to do, that your body can do, but you can't do yet. Because that's how you get it. You have to trust him enough that he won't let you fall. He can make you do a quadruple flip. I can't even fathom a single flip. I've landed them with spotters. Well, the way people spotted me was I had a martial arts uniform on, and they put one hand in one belt, one hand in the other belt. See, here are my muscles. You can't really see them because my super strength is invisible. So yeah, you need archangel super strength. You need archangel wings. Flight doesn't take away the joy of gymnastics. I used to think this. I used to think that flight takes the joy away from gymnastics. In fact, flight gives more joy to gymnastics because you could do so many things. You could do quadruple backflips. You could do slow back walkovers, back aerials. You could do TikToks with more effortlessly. A TikTok is when you do a back walkover, down on one leg, do a front walkover, do a front walkover, do back walkover, do a front walkover. Basically, archangel gymnastics is weightless and effortless. God wants you to have it yourself. He can possess you 100% and force you to do a technique that your body could do if you only knew how. If you could visualize yourself doing it. So all athletes need to do this. Put some music on, lay down, put your feet on your bed and close your eyes and visualize each technique that you do. Visualize your back handsprings, your back flips, your back walkovers, your front aerials, your front walkovers. Visualize yourself doing it over and over and over again. If your sport is soccer, visualize yourself kicking the ball as high as you can. If your sport, whatever your sport is, if your sport ball is running, visualize yourself running as fast as you can. Visualize super strength. That's not stealing. Just visualize. Don't cast spells. Spells are wicked and evil, and I absolutely hate it. But visualizing yourself doing things isn't evil. Sometimes, if you're walking around when you're visualizing things, it'll make you actually do the technique. So I was on a walk with my dad, and I started closing my eyes while I was walking and visualizing a hurdle and a flip, and I found myself really doing a hurdle. So visualizing gymnastics or whatever sport you do is dangerous if you're walking around. You could just start doing the technique. That's where visualizing helps, because it helps you understand the technique. So while you're doing it, you can try to be conscious of each part of the technique. So for back walkover, be conscious of one leg in the air. Be conscious of step foot going backwards, grabbing the ground, pushing through your shoulders, kicking over into a split handstand, and then onto the ground. For back hands, be conscious of your squat. Swing your arms down, swinging them up as you're jumping up and back with your back bent. Visualize yourself looking for the ground. Look at the ground. Grab the ground. Jump down. For back handstand step out, you do the same thing, except you kick down gracefully. So one thing I read about, in videos I learned about, was a graceful and powerful gymnastics. Gymnastics is artistic gymnastics. There are two types of gymnastics, rhythmic gymnastics and regular gymnastics. All gymnastics is artistic gymnastics. So there are two ways to do gymnastics, graceful and powerful, and sometimes you can combine graceful and powerful. So an example of graceful gymnastics is back walkovers and front walkovers. Front aerials can include both power and grace. Grace is a part of gymnastics because grace is God's joy and love and unmerited favor for us. He helps you do gymnastics. That's what the grace in gymnastics is, God's love. The power in gymnastics is God's power. So gymnastics is a heavenly Christian sport, a sport and an art. So ask yourself, what does grace really mean? Grace means that you have unmerited favor. God gives you unmerited favor and love and compassion and accepts you as his adopted daughter or son. And so gymnastics can express this in your techniques. It's an art. So a pass in gymnastics is when you run your round of back handspring back layer, or running for the handspring front layer. In the middle, so in your, I'm trying to remember what it's called. And hold on a minute. I don't remember now. But in your combination of techniques and your art, in your form, you do passes and then you dance around, do split leaps where you bend your back, look back, and actually try to see something behind you. Then land, spin around, do some side splits. For example, you do a back walkover into side splits. Land on your, you could do a back walkover or a front walkover, land on your knees, do a side split. Let this happen on purpose. Get up, spin around, do a backwards roll into a handstand kick down. These basic techniques are graceful and beautiful. These intermediate techniques are graceful and beautiful and powerful too. So you don't want to forget about the intermediate or basic or beginner techniques. You don't want to lose them because they're there for a reason. If you can't do somersaults, you can't do backflips. A backflip is a somersault in the air where you straighten your legs and land on the ground. A front flip is a forward somersault in the air. If you can't do these somersaults, you can't do the flips. If you can't do a backwards roll into a handstand, you can't really do a back handspring because you need the arm strength. Eventually, you'll get it. But when you get the intermediate techniques, continue doing the basic and beginner techniques. But once you get the advanced techniques, keep doing the intermediate and the basic and beginner techniques. When you make your form, keep doing it. Do the passes, the tumbling passes. Run, cartwheel round off back handspring back layer. Run, cartwheel front handspring front layer. Front layer, front layer. Front layer, front layer, double front flip. Front layer, double back flip into another flip. The other way. Whatever you want to do, make it artistic. Think about art. And there's a kind of dance where it's expressive dance, where it's like a play. You're showing your emotions. You're showing what happened in your life. You're expressing things. It's expressive dance, expressive gymnastics. Express your fear, your pain, your love, your joy in your gymnastics. So there's a song called Why Did We Call It Falling by Crystal Gayle. I love Crystal Gayle. Loving Crystal Gayle and Carole King's song is a sign that I'm much, much, much older than it seems. And I'm much, much, much younger than people really see too. So, in your gymnastics, express who you are. Let your gymnastics forms express who you are, who you want to be, what you love, what you hate, what you fear, what makes you sad, or what makes you angry. Put that power of your rage against evil, against demons, against sadness, against all of the horror in your life and all of the joy and love in your life. Put that in your gymnastics, in your dance, and in your figure skating. Put it in, put your joy in, and God's love will show through, will shine through in your art. He loves you. Please, when you're doing this, let it be art too, because gymnastics is not just a sport, it's an art too. So try that. That's all for now.